MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad.
Mm-hmm.
He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. And when the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our sixth man to start the season.
Sixth man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But sixth man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
IDK, tell us what it's like to have your songs in the NBA2k23 soundtrack.
Oh man, it's amazing. It's like,
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At small forward, Reggie Bullock. At shooting guard, Tim Hardaway Jr. At the other forward position, Dorian Finney-Smith. At center, Christian Wood. At the other guard position, Luka Doncic. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Phoenix Suns. At forward, 6'6", number 99, Jay Crowder. At center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At guard, 6 feet, number 3, Chris Paul. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. Your Phoenix Suns head coach is Monty Williams. Once again, the starters for your Phoenix.
Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, B.A. Well, tonight the debut for the 18th overall pick in the draft, MP. The pick was contested, to say the least, as the boos rained down on the rookie. But MP has vowed to win the fans over, and that quest starts for him right now. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, the fans were a bit brutal when MP was selected, Grant.
You know, B.A., fans sometimes can get pretty emotional on draft night, but they took it to a whole nother level when MP was selected.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Finney-Smith plays the 4 with Wood at center. And it's Bullock in at the 3. And for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And after a long offseason, NBA basketball is back. Doris, 2 of the best words in hoops. Opening night.
I've been waiting for tonight for months, B.A. The start of a long, incredible journey that is the NBA season. We know there will be twists and turns.
Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Wood. And he banks in the layup.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. And he lobs it up. Wood grabs the board. Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc.
Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Here's Paul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. The three ball. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
The Mavericks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Doncic passes to MP. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Paul. Booker with it. Guarded now by Wood. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Pass to MP. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Lee. Now Craig. Now Šarić. Covered by McGee. Šarić, the pass to Johnson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At his size, Dario Šarić can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
At the line for Phoenix.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The free throw drops for Johnson. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to MP. Into the lane. Pulls up. Again, Dallas.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Suns trailing. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lee. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get...
Completely new group for the Suns. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Woods checked in for Powell. MP comes in for Kleba. Finney-Smith checked in for Green. And Hardaway subbed in for Doncic. Pass to Booker. Outside Paul. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ayton inside. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And that one drops for him. Ayton's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything. So so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
Well, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Booker, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Crowder against MP. Lays it up and banks it in. Hardaway's got 4 points this quarter. Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, BA, averaging 20 points per game during that 19-20 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
MP against Crowder. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to MP. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Goes up at the elbow. Second chance effort. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
That free throw no good. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Greg.
Yeah, BA. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
McGee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Dallas calls time here.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Doncic is checked in for Hardaway. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. MP outside. Fires from deep. They get it again. And McGee with the stuff.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And the replay of that slashing drive to the hoop, courtesy of Mobile One.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot.
A tremendous call by Chris Paul. Refuses to back off, doesn't waste the look, and gets a foul for his work.
That's good from Paul. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly.
34.
Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so. He's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. And Dallas with a change here too. MP's checked in. Oh, there's the alley! And Wood with the stuff.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
On the court right now for Dallas. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Christian Wood out there with MP. And it's Finney Smith in at small forward. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Doncic passes to MP. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score.
The shot by Payne, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. MP against Aiden. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Wood. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Craig. He misses the free throw.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Šarić checks in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Booker. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in. And he's good on the second. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Back to Bridges. To the wing, right side. Outside Craig. Here's Payne. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Hardaway. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Outside Johnson. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Offensive rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
This for the tie! And Doncic with the lay-in. Doncic has got 16 points now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Lee. Here's Šarić, covered by McGee. Doncic with it. 16 points for him. MP right side. Fades away. For the lead. A nice shot by McGee. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Pass to Craig. Johnson with it. Green covering. Here's Lee. To the middle. Shot to end the cold streak. And a nice bucket inside from Craig. Craig's got his first points of the night.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's MP. And the layup falls.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Suns have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Right side Payne. Pass to Šarić. Shoots over McGee. Šarić shot is off. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Mavericks on top. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Oh,
change here. Johnson's checked in. MP is checked in for the Mavericks. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Phoenix calls timeout. They're losing by 9. 51 seconds left in the game. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I really liked how he found a rhythm out there from the three-point line. He elevated his game with his efficient and timely shooting, which really helped his ball club tonight.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Ayton passes to Booker. Paul against Doncic. Pass to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Phoenix foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Mavericks.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The Mavericks making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily scored 100 tonight. Let's be real. But if we would have gotten that loss, that wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think you'd still be pretty happy with 100, no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got me there. But you know what I mean, John. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean. You know, man, I played this game to win. So it's great to have this feeling my first time on the NBA floor.
Totally, and it looked like you were having a great time out there, too, so congrats again, MP. I know you were looking forward to this all off season. There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Mm-hmm. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, you know, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. You know, I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, if we're being honest here. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like I feel like I should be handed the keys to the city or, get the red carpet rolled out for me. But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion. So you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. It's there. For me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me, genuinely. And I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right? Thanks, MP.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach